doesn't feel like yesterday. It feels so far away. Now you're gone out of my life. You're gone without a fight. Simple things just take more heart to lay it down. Where would I start? These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments, time stood still. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. You forever light my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. When you're lost along the way, running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. I'm chasing yesterday. It never hurts to turn your back on the things that you got wrong. It always hurts looking back. Find lyrics to a song. Weekend side takes force of mind. You need to help me win this fight. These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments you were hurt. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. Forever lighting my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. Lost along the way. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. I'm chasing yesterday. Chasing yesterday. Chasing yesterday. Where we're So we're learning to breathe before our lives pass us by. They're the moments we hope to survive. Was it you, or was it me that arrived? I couldn't stand here and watch you collide. So we run down our fear and let it all disappear. Where we're falling from the ashes, we're falling from the ceiling. I never thought I'd let you go. So here I am. emotions like birds out in stride, on a course left willing to find a light left burning inside. So we run down our fear till we all disappear. Where we're falling from the ashes, we're falling from the ceiling. I never thought I'd let you go. Yeah, we're falling from the ashes, we're falling from the ceiling. I never thought I'd let you go. So here I So we run down our field until we all disappear. Where we're falling from the ashes, we're falling from the ceiling. I never thought I'd let you go. Yeah, we're falling from the ashes, we're falling from the ceiling. I never thought I'd let you go. So it doesn't feel like
interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
It's been a long week, and I'm a little on edge. I think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me. It's 5:01, and we can drink the night away. Pour a little bourbon for me and my friends, and we'll see how this story ends. We'll kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, we won't stop till the bottle's done. When the night is over at 6 a.m., I'll roll on home with a smile on my face. It felt like a good night to get a little crazy. Let it all out and howl at the moon. My head is ringing like they're playing hell's bells, and I can barely remember my name. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, we won't stop till the bottle's done. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get down tonight. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get loud tonight. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight. its red land. The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray? You're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the SCSRA. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the SCSRA. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? In the home of the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to SCSRA's Dev Sports Cards Next Gen Series. Whew, that's a mouthful, especially when you eat ice cream. I had to get some ice cream. My wife brought me a little bit of ice cream, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to need it tonight. We got 200 laps here at Charlotte. Tonight's race, it is our throwback race, so we'll check out some of these cars here in a minute. We got about 2 minutes left of qualifying. We're going to have two stages tonight, a little bit different. The completion of lap 30 and the completion of lap 100. So at the halfway point, normally 3 sets of tires. Tonight, they've got 6 on the wall. Going to be a pretty exciting night. Truck series last night, definitely exciting. Not for me, as I got destroyed. And then a 2X with 10 minutes of damage. But for my teammate, Ryan Gomes, gets his first big win and locks his way into the playoffs. So excited for him, and it was a fun night. We've got about 1 minute to go. Let's go hear from our series sponsor, Mr. Dev Sports Cards. Qualifying is over. Man, I'm going to have this music box all over the place. We'll keep hiding it as I see it. Tonight's race brought to you by St. Jude's Memphis Marathon Weekend. So, shout out to Shake and Bake. This is, I believe, the second St. Jude race in the series. Remember last time we gave old Ethan Horse a little bit of donation because he's a psycho and likes to run marathons. Good on him, though, because it's for a great cause. Check them out. You can go Google St. Jude's Memphis, actually look up the race, and, you know, you got a couple bucks laying around, donate it to our driver. He's raising it for a really good reason. They're gridding. Let's get these motors started.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
A little bit smaller of a field tonight. I want to say the late night scared some drivers away. But starting row 1 for Shake and Bake, Mr. Grayson Pate. Devin Zimmerman starting to his outside. Butchino Gomes. Sharn Hill, Eddie Morris. His paint scheme's going to throw everybody off tonight as we are throwing it back. David Hartney sticks with his F-Cancer car. Trey Spears bringing in that Haviline. Doesn't go with the classic Dale car you would expect coming from the 3. Travis Burton keeps it original. Josh Hall throws it back to the Kodak. Dalton Gibson, Kevin Graham, Ethan Horst, Billy Tithoff, Balenciaga, D. Wright, Brad Young, Joe Wright, and in last, Mr. Skirt Skirt, Carlton Charles. We'll get the grid out of here as we get through our formation lap. Well, Grayson Pate was pretty quick in practice, started figuring it out. This race is going to be interesting. Time is going to advance. We're going to start in the daylight. And then about a third of the way into this, they're going to start getting the sun in their eyes as it begins to set. We'll finish under a night condition. But Grayson gets a good jump. He's out in front of Devin Zimmerman. Butchino down on the bottom. Didn't see any incidents. Looks like everybody able to get a good start. Trey Spears, he is jammed between two cars back there. Pate gonna have to be careful. Almost comes up. Flips Zimmerman. This race gonna be a long one. Just 199 laps to go. And we'll bring those cars down a little bit in the background as the mic is picking them up. They're so loud. Sometimes happens with these noise canceling headphones on. We'll get our volumes adjusted. Grayson Pate gets his way back out front. He's led 2. Zimmerman has led 1. one of the favorites, Mr. Bennett, not out here tonight with the Boosie car. I know working at 4 a.m. We didn't know if he was going to make tonight's race with it being longer. That opens the door for a lot of these drivers to maybe make some ground in the points. Travis Burton gets around Eddie Morris. Eddie drops to 8th. Not too many big movers on the night. Everybody just shifting 1, maybe 2 cars. Trey Spears, well, he's lost the most at 4 positions. He is currently sitting in 12th. Things will change as this track temp will cool off. And these cars are going to have to adjust tonight. We got contact in the wall. No incidents are revealed. I believe everybody okay. Miss Tina, welcome to the chat. You can see where Mr. Devin is. Currently sitting second, trying to run down Grayson Pate. We're going to get our gap changed here. Realize that we're going to change off the interval. We're not going to run it in an Indy style. We want to see the total. So running the gap, that's going to tell you how far that driver is behind the leader. You run the interval, it tells you how far they are behind the car in front of them. So doesn't give you guys a lot of knowledge, doesn't give you a real clear picture because you may see a short number and they may be way in the back. Sharn Hill coming out with his Kellogg's paint scheme. He's up to 3rd. Gets around Devin Buccino in that high lane. And Zimmerman diving to the bottom. Does he look to get around Pate? He's side by side with him now. Pate going to maintain the lead. But Zimmerman with a huge surge as they come up to turn 1 and 2. You can see the field staying pretty tight here. A lot of side-by-side racing. Nobody is off pace. Grayson Pate, of the 15 laps, he's led 13. Devin Zimmerman, the only other driver to lead a lap. And that's going to change, I think, as the temperatures change. We get some pit stops. Those extra tires, you figure every 30 laps, these guys can go in. Oh, Grayson gonna have to be careful. You see, he got really close to that wall. He's gonna have to watch the tires here. Here in the next 4 to 6 laps, you're gonna see how well he was able to save these tires, or did he burn them up too much? We have some shuffling going on back there next to Ryan Gomes. That's Kevin Graham, David Hartney, Eddie Morris, Dalton Gibson. And last night's winner, Ryan Gomes. Gomes looking to repeat after his remarkable win on the last lap pass. You can see the lanes here. The choices, Zimmerman and Butchino, the two Devons going to the bottom. Hill and Pate staying in that high line. Robbie, appreciate you being here. No shaking, big boys. You've got, obviously, Grayson. He's leading. Dalton's back there sitting 8th. And Ethan, well, he's taken my position last night. He's dead last in 19th. Now Zimmerman, he makes his way to the lead, and Pate not going to clear. He's going to tuck behind him. Devin Zimmerman to the lead. And you can see the lane changes here. Pate now riding up top. Zimmerman doing a little half and half. Butchino still relying on that bottom line. Zimmerman continuing to hug the bottom line. Pate going with a more high to mid. You can see the shuffling going on behind. Eddie Morris has worked his way into 4th. Sharn Hill has fallen back to 5th. Hartney's up to 6th. Ryan Gomes has fallen to 7th. And Trey Spears, he's back where he started at 8th after quickly falling 4 spots. So Trey has made up his ground. And the Cat 5-5 gets into the wall a little bit, dives to the inside. He's able to save it, get the car under control. What you know. Now getting around Grayson Pate. He looks to try to get up to Devin Zimmerman. What you know now, getting to the outside of Zimmerman. He's going to challenge him for the lead here. Oh, and they almost touch doors. Able to stay off of each other. Pushing a little ahead by a nose on Zimmerman. Zimmerman trying to battle back. And Devin Butchino's going to lead that lap. His second of the night. As they enter the backstretch, this is the white flag for Stage 1. Remember, Stage 2 going to come at the completion of lap 100. Devin Butchino looking to win Stage 1. Can he hold off Devin Zimmerman's last surge? Remember, he's got to hold him off for 2 additional seconds. And we are not getting a caution. Okay. Maybe I read it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said lap 30. I'm sorry, the end of lap 35. So I was mistaken. They got to battle it out. I was like, man, I know. Dev checked this thing 20 times. It is correct. So it's going to be 35 and 100. I haven't copied that, but we're good to go. That just gives Butchino and Zimmerman a little bit more time to battle up here. Ryan Gomes, on the meantime, has moved into 3rd. He got around Grayson Pate. Pate has dropped to 4th. And now the field has separated. And that is the difference in the tire wear. Josh Hall has fallen all the way to the back. Oh, Zimmerman gets into the wall. That is going to slow his time down. Does a really nice job recovering. And now the white flag for stage. As they come through 3 and 4, Zimmerman going to get one more shot at it. He's on the bumper of Butchino. He's going to try to make his move. Not going to be able to get past Butchino. 2 seconds go by, and the caution is out. Butchino, Zimmerman, Gomes, Pate, Hartney, Morris, Spears, Hill, Burton, Wright. That is how stage 1 will end. Pretty good stage. I don't see any incident points. That's a pretty good start to tonight's race. And we're going to need it if we want to get to bed before 2 a.m. You can see this track already beginning to get darker. And let's keep an eye on it. I don't know where it's going to pop up at. Oh, down at the bottom. So, where can I put this bad boy here? We'll figure it out in a second. As the caution is out, we will put our board up to the right. And we can watch the weather conditions. As you can see, it is a beautiful 75 degrees. So we'll keep an eye on it as it changes. Everybody coming down pit road. Butchino burning them. Trying to beat Zimmerman off. Not able to do it. Devin Zimmerman going to come out, your leader. And we will find Devin Butchino. Dev, guy in the booth, you get a copy. Dev, guy in the booth, you get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Man, well, you know what? I realized I put my Discord is on my headset and everything else is on my boom mic. So, it's all good. I figured it out when I was like, wait, he's not answering me. Oh, wait, Mike. Man.
It's like 2 different sounding guys.
Oh, I'll tell you what. It really does. The other one sounds a little bit better. I don't know which one sounds better. But, man, threw me through a loop there. I've read the thing 20 times. Knew that the stage was coming out at 35 and still somehow thought lap 30. Either way, you let it lap 30 and you let it lap 35, man. How we feeling tonight?
Not where we need to be yet. Definitely was on the defense there for the last 10 laps or so. Couldn't really shake Devin at the end of that, and gave us a little boot through our box there on that pit stop as he was coming in. So now we're going to be behind him, but you know the sun's going down. Stages are only going to get longer from here, and you know, you could say we went a little balls to the wall on that stage, using our stuff up. Didn't want to. Wanted to kind of lay back and learn some things for the rest of the race. But, I mean, for the first half of that race, you could have thrown a blanket over, the entire field. So, kind of had to go. Passing is not easy. Track position is going to be at a premium tonight. So, you know, I'm not going to be surprised if a lot of strategies come into play here.
Well, and I'll tell you what, it's definitely going to change the track temperature. One of the first kinds here, man. It is going from day to night, and it's going to be pretty much a half-day race, the way you accelerated it. This track is going to be constantly changing, which is going to make it very difficult for drivers to stay in the groove. Really going to have to pay attention here tonight. Have to be patient with each other, especially as soon as that sun does set. You can see it's already starting to peak and go down. Here
we're about to get blinded for the next 20 minutes into turn 1. So that might cause a yellow. You never know. It's something that we've never dealt with before. But yeah, that sun is going down quick.
No, we warned those guys that it was going to happen. That that was going to be a challenge tonight. Is as the sun goes down, there'd come a point where you're going to enter the turn and you're going to be blinded. So hopefully it gets down quick and we can get the lights turned on and get that track cooled down, man. But love the format of tonight. Definitely a long race and not even 25%. So you hang in there, be patient, and maybe we can catch you at the end of this thing.
I appreciate it, man. The best we can do is stay green for you, and we're doing our damnedest to do that for you. So we appreciate you, guy.
Well, some really good racing so far, man. Y'all keep it up, and good luck, Dev, and congratulations again on winning the stage.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Hopefully we talk to you again.
Yes, sir. Devin Butchino, Team Neon. He gets stage 1. Well, that was weird. I could hear myself talking. He wins stage 1. Devin Zimmerman, though, giving him a run for his money. Grayson Pate, though, real shocking. He's been up here pretty much all night. He did come out third, got his position back from Ryan Gomes. Gomes a little bit slow on pit road. He fell down to 5th, I believe, 5th or 6th, back there with Eddie Morris. So, we'll see. It is going to be a matter of patience for this one. You can see the pace car lights are off. We'll drop the weather. We'll bring it back up here in a little bit and see how things change. So remind me, currently at 75, 83. It's going to stay partly cloudy and, well, hopefully no thunderstorms in our future. We get a red flag. I'm out of here. Tina's finishing the broadcast. Pace truck is off. Ooh, Zimmerman with a huge jump. He gets way out in front of Devin Butchino. Grayson Pate gonna follow suit. He's looking to get around Devin Butchino. I think Butchino's okay with that, though. He's alright using these fresh tires and just kind of sitting back. Everybody did pit. I believe everybody took their tires. That's going to leave 5 sets. Right? 5 sets? Yeah. 5 sets remaining on the wall. This is going to be set 2 of 7 total sets tonight. Now, as our sun goes down, let's get into the cockpit here of Devin Zimmerman. There it is. Perfect timing. You saw it as these cars are going through 3 and 4. Oh, we've got a car stopped on the back. Billy Tidhoff had to tow. Oh, no, Brad Young got a meatball and had to tow. Not sure what happened to Brad back there. Maybe just broke loose. And Sharn Hill used his fast repair once again. So as we ride up here with Zimmerman, you saw the sun. It is only going to get worse before it gets better. And something definitely happened back there because we've got Trey Spears. I think someone forgot to give me the admin rights tonight, so I can't really see the incidents when they pop. But something happened because Trey Spears also 2 laps down now. Young goes to the bottom. And it's crazy. He got a meatball flag. Not exactly sure what happens to him. And I'm really not sure what the heck just happened up front, but David Hartney is surging and gets himself to the lead. Devin Zimmerman second, Grayson Pate third, Eddie Morris fourth, and Sharn Hill fifth. Sharn Hill out of fast repairs. Brad Young just used his fast repair as he towed in. I believe he probably broke the front there as he came in a little hard. David Hartney going to be the first car to experience lap traffic, I believe, as Brad Young out in front. And there's a good view of it. Everybody pretty much single file. They're going to be patient here tonight. And I thank these guys for that. Last night we saw some a lot of side-by-side racing and some over-aggression, I think, but that was only 110 laps. This one, 90 more. And Zimmerman looks to maybe get to the bottom and kind of trap Hartney, depending on where Brad Young goes. Maybe use the lap traffic as an advantage. But Hartney's going to have plenty of time to react. He's 2/10 ahead of Grayson Pate and Devin Zimmerman. Pate and Zimmerman going side by side. Pate up against the wall. Zimmerman on the inside is going to tuck behind Pate now. Eddie Morris from that fourth position. He gets around Devin Zimmerman. He's now competing for third. Not quite clear yet. Almost has it. And we are 25% done with tonight's race. When that second stage comes out, that will be our halfway point. And now, normally I say lap 66, we'll go count up, count down. You guys know the spiel. We are not doing that tonight. We will go at lap 100 after stage. We will start counting down. Somewhere around 99 laps to go. If I started counting down from 66, it'd be really confusing. And it'd kind of just be like watching a clock. Hartney, though, doing a really good job of gaining some ground behind Eddie Morris and Grayson Pate, who are racing right now for second place. They're already on another 14-lap stint. Hartney's going to want as much racing behind him. He'll enjoy as much clean air as he can get. As long as he can get around Brad Young, he'll get the clean air back into the nose. It also gives him the opportunity to maybe keep his tires in better condition. Sometimes as the leader, though, you overdrive your car because you don't have anyone in front to judge. We'll see if David Hartney, you see him, he continues to pull ahead. He's now 4/10 in front of Eddie Morris. Morris was able to get around Grayson Pate. Ooh, Devin Zimmerman and Sharn Hill, they are rubbing doors back there. Our stage winner, Devin Butchino, he is back in 6th. I'll tell you what, Brad Young, he's currently 3 laps down. He's doing a pretty good job right now, stopping David Hartney from getting around him. Yes, thank you. He's going to do everything in his power. Hartney now almost a second in front of Grayson Pate, who's still battling Eddie Morris back there for second. Eddie Morris just took it back. And we'll ride in this further backpack here. This battle for second. This battle for third. We know David Hartney's out in front. We'll keep an eye on the times for you. The field gaining on him a little bit. Pate still fighting with Eddie Morris. But I'll tell you, Zimmerman and Hill, they are still dooring back there. Some really good racing from them. Now Zimmerman getting to the inside of Eddie Morris. Maybe looking to get back into third. He gets the nose past him. Will he be able to clear the 8? And he does. Now don't look now. The Cat 5-5 dropping to the bottom. Gomes looking to get around the 8. He's following Zimmerman in his path. Now Zimmerman looking to get around Grayson Pate. Going to use the same move. They have taken David Hartney's lead away. Pate surging on the high line. Zimmerman using more of a mid to bottom flow. Now you see Zimmerman just rides that middle groove line. He's got the Cat 5-5 on his bottom. We are 3 wide back there. We're going to get a turn. We got one going into the wall, and the caution is out on lap 62. Oh, I think Billy Tithoff was involved. I think. Not sure, but it looked like his car. Well, maybe not. Oh, no, he's behind the wreck. Oh, it is Kevin Graham. So sorry to Billy. It is Kevin Graham who gets spun into the inside wall. And he is turned by Mr. Travis Burton. Let's see if we can get a little chase here from Travis's car. Or Kevin Graham's. It ain't going to matter. Right there. Burton comes up. He's not clear. And he turns Kevin Graham into the inside wall. That will bring out our first official caution. And David Hartney. Well, he's led a bunch of laps. 19 to be exact. Trey Spears looks to be our lucky dog. Brad Young is going to wait for the free pass. David Hartney winning the battle off pit road. He will come back out as our leader. Hartney, guy in the booth to get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, guy.
What's up, buddy? I'll tell you what.
What's happening?
You came surging after the stage and tied Grayson Pate for 19 laps led. So it was a hell of a run by you here. You got the free pass guys in front of you. Man, when you come to the line, that's going to give you the most laps led on the night. How are we feeling tonight with this car?
Actually pretty stable. It falls off around 18, 19 laps, honestly. I was starting to push there pretty hard. But my goal was to get a lap led, get the point. Didn't expect to pull out a 1.5 gap, but you know, whatever works, we're just going to keep rolling the way we are and see what happens.
Well, the good news is Brad Young will no longer be in front of you. It may be good that he's not there. You'll get all the clean air, but it may be bad because you lose the judgment on how hard you're pushing the car. You had a ton of racing going on behind you with Eddie Morris, Zimmerman, Grayson Pate, and Sharn Hill. So those back four guys gave you the advantage to pull ahead. Keep the car clean, man. See if you can bring this thing home and get a checkered here tonight for a 200-lap race. That's pretty impressive.
I don't expect to be much towards the front, towards the end of this, but I got the bonus point. That's what I was looking for. And now the most laps led, so let's see what happens. Appreciate it.
That's it. Try to hold them off. And, man, before I let you get out of here, how's that sun doing as it continues to set? And 3 and 4? It is really starting to get into your guys' eyes.
Yeah, it's going to be blinding here in the next 4 or 5 laps. For a couple of laps, and then it'll set behind those holes in the stands. So right now it's not too bad, but it's not going to be like that for long.
Man, well, that's it. Hopefully we can catch you here at the end of it. Let me get you back up there with Neon Man and continue to push that car hard. Oh, he was still talking. I kicked him out because he got to get down to his team. So sorry, Mr. Hartney, but man, he went on a run that time. He came out after that stage and pretty much tore through the field, able to get back out to the lead. He is awaiting right now Brad Young to get around this pace car. It's going to be interesting. Hartney, I guess, opting for the bottom line. Drivers last night seemed to enjoy the start off the top line. This time, David Hartney going to start on the bottom. Now, he's going to have Devin Zimmerman to his outside. Grayson Pate starting behind him. And Eddie Morris, the second car on the high line. Behind him, Devin Buccino, Sharn Hill. D right, Josh Hall has rebounded nicely. He is up in 8th after these pit stops. Ryan Gomes, though, second pit stop. He has lost some ground. I don't know what's going on down the pits, but he is currently 12th. So if Gomes can stay out of the pits, he may be all right through this thing, but he's got to get quicker on his enter and exit. Lap 66, so we are not switching tonight. It's too long of a race, but we have hit it on the countdown. Pace car off for the 3rd time tonight. Hartney and Pate. Pate gives him a little bump, and Hartney is off to the races. They're both going to get around Zimmerman, who didn't get as quick as of a jump. Hartney almost waited to the last second to go. Kind of took Zimmerman off a little bit by surprise. And now these two drivers, they've led the most laps. Now, pit times. By those pit times, it looks like everyone but Josh Hall may have used another set of tires. And I talk about Gomes and his pit stops, so the average pit time is about 37.6 in the lane. Gomes with a 42.6. Inside the stall, the averages are somewhere in the middle of the 14s, a mid 14.4 through 8. Gomes was a 15.2, so you can see where he's losing his ground at. Hopefully he can get that pit crew under control before coming down next time. Whoa, Grayson Pate going sideways. He brakes, but he saves it. That's going to move Devin Zimmerman to second. Eddie Morris up to third. Pate's going to fall in fourth. And now Hartney's going to have to be careful. You saw him braking under that line. Got to be careful here at Charlotte. You go under that line and it could break your car completely sideways and just kill your time and your run. I'll tell you what, I hit it last night and it just destroyed my tires as I went sliding. Most of the field still together. Does look like Brad Young, Trey Spears, and Kevin Graham have fallen off pace a little bit. The longer the run goes, and if they get into that serious tire wear, it will make a huge difference. Right now, they're going to have to go 27 laps to get to the stage. That'll give them about a 36 lap stint. It's going to be close. And I said every 30 laps or so, they're going to want to change tires if they can get the opportunity. 7 times 30 is 210. So that will give them a pretty short run. They could go a little bit sooner than 30. They don't want to push that issue too much. Hartney still trying to fight off Devin Zimmerman and Eddie Morris. Grayson Payne, Devin Butchino, Sharn Hill, D. Wright, Joe Wright, Josh Hall, Ryan Gomes. Gomes already up 5 spots. He knows he has some long run speed. We saw it last night. Dalton Gibson on lap 74 with a meatball flag. So, definitely don't want to see that. Robbie Gibson's got a meatball flag. He's now entered the pits. Billy Tithoff also got a meatball flag. Let me see if they make contact. Oh, Gibson breaks and comes up into Tithoff. And that's where the meatball flag comes into play. Just lost control of the car with that apron and that grass line. And now look at the jumbled mess up here, as they're all trying to run down David Hartney together. Gibson and Tithoff did fall down a lap. Trey Spears would be our lucky dog. Those 3 drivers still 1 lap down. And Dalton Gibson, it just gets worse for him. He cleared his meatball flag. And I want to say Gibson gets a penalty. Black flag somewhere. Let's go see. Was he speeding? Was it unsafe? Right there. You can see Dalton Gibson crosses the blue. He's going to have an unsafe pit. He'll be coming back down pit road. So it goes from bad to worse for Dalton Gibson. And this penalty will put him multiple laps down. He's going to have to come back down. Zimmerman now challenging David Hartney. They are side by side. Hartney going to stick with his high line. Zimmerman going to stick to his bottom. Eddie Morris looks to be trying to go with Zimmerman. You could see some good side-by-side action here. Hartney with that speed. Oh! Grayson Pate almost makes contact with the back of Zimmerman. He has to go high into the wall. Lose some momentum. That's going to allow Eddie Morris to get around him. And we're going to do it again. Zimmerman gets right to the nose. Hartney gets the speed on the outside. Then Zimmerman starts to rebound back. This time, he does look to get clear of David Hartney. He can't quite slide up. Hartney's battling back on another big run on the outside. And here comes Devin Zimmerman. Now back to Hartney. Side by side, they're going to touch. Eddie Morris and Grayson Pate getting ready for the worst. Hartney going to lead another lap. He's led 39 on the night. Eddie Morris now gets around David Hartney. All that racing on that outside line may have burned up David Hartney's tires. And this could be a long 13 laps for the 43. Grayson Pate also falls back to 6th. He's having a little bit of trouble. As Devin Zimmerman gets back to the lead. He's led 18 laps. Eddie Morris into the wall a little bit. Hartney now battling Sharn Hill. And this is for the 3rd position. Eddie Morris trying to close in on Devin Zimmerman. Will he be able to catch the leader? You see Devin Bucchino looking for a hole. He's got Sharn Hill and David Hartney in front of him. And D. Wright currently 6th. Oh, Ryan Gomes into the wall hard. Everybody getting back into a single file. Remember, they got to get to the completion of 100. Zimmerman still running on that low line. Eddie Morris still on that high side. Sharn Hill, Devin Bucchino still racing for that 3rd position. Can Zimmerman hold this off? He's got 8 to go. Brad Young has entered pit road. Remember, Brad did stay out. He is on a 50-lap run. Everybody else is on a 30. So he will at least get this lap back that he loses on a wave round. He's currently 3. Billy Tithoff currently would be your lucky dog, but Dalton Gibson trying to catch him. It's about 3/10 off. And caution is out. Okay. So who'd we get involved? Was Trey Spears involved? Dalton Gibson? Nope. I'll tell you what, without those incidents popping up, this is not an easy game. Well, I don't know. Brad Young's in the pits. Did Trey have an issue? Nope. Dalton Gibson looks good. Billy Tithoff. Well, I'm confused. Kevin Graham way off pace. Comes out with the pace car. He's okay. Well, guys, I don't know. We'll find out as we head to commercial. So we know it was Brad Young. On the exit of the pits. May have hit the bump. I'm not exactly sure where he hits the accident, but it was Brad Young. That was confirmed. Very weird. Oh, wait. There it is. That little incident right there. And that's okay. Well, Miss Tina, that was the stage. That tells you Devin Zimmerman is your stage winner. Let's get him down here. Devin, guy in the booth, get a copy.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, I'll tell you what, that was a good stage call right there. With under 5 to go, I think Eddie Morris was trying to take away your stage win.
Yeah, it's been some good battles all night. Stage 1 with Bashino. This one was with Eddie. Yeah, great battles all around. And it's been tight, but everybody's being really good. So hopefully it keeps up because this is pretty fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are just approaching the halfway point. We have seen really good battles within that top 6. David Hartney's been up there, Ryan Gomes, Sharn Hill, Butchino, Morris, yourself, Grayson Pate. Man, it has been fun to watch. How's the car feeling? How's the track temp doing for you as the sun continues to set?
Yeah, it's changing a little bit. You can drive it in a little bit deeper. I think it was Hartney who was trying that, and he misjudged it, got me in the rear one time, but it's all right. But yeah, you can drive it in a little deeper now. It sticks a little better, but still this track just eats tires, so trying to take care of the tires is the number one thing.
Well, the good news is tonight you started with 1 on the car and 6 on the wall, so a little bit extra. Figure every 30 laps, if you really wanted, you could get those tires. It'd probably kill your tire position. But right now, you guys putting on a show, man. What is the plan going forward here as Trey Spears goes around you?
Yeah. Oh, what's happening? Hold on a second. There was some lap down cars. All right, there we go. Yeah, we got it worked out. But yeah, there was some. I'm not sure what the lap cars were doing, not passing the pace car there. But yeah, we'll see what we can do for this stage, or for the final stage here. It's going to be tight on fuel, so I don't know if people will try to stretch it or not. But I'm still trying to debate on what I want to do.
All right, sir. Well, hopefully we can catch you up here at the end of this thing. Heck of a job, and man, keep pushing it. You got 100 laps to go. All right, Mr. Devin Zimmerman. Woo! Trey Spears gave him a scare. Gave me a scare. You can see track temperature, 76 degrees. So we've lost 2 degrees. The sun not down completely yet. Got some nice clouds, a little sunset. Pace car is off. We'll stay here. And then our second lap, we will get in car. Zimmerman gets a good jump. Let's get up there with Devin Zimmerman. Let's see how this sun's playing. Everything is good in 1 and 2. And right at that halfway point, I said we'd bring it down. There you go, 100 laps to go. And bam! A little bit of sun left. Not too much. The blinding has kind of gone away. These guys are going to be able to settle, and we should see this track temperature definitely begin to cool a little bit more as the lights start to come on here at beautiful Charlotte. We'll turn this weather off. Ryan Gomes with a little bit better job hitting. He must have heard me. 37.8 that time. Zimmerman, Eddie Morris going to continue right where they left off. This time Eddie Morris going to go to the bottom. He is going to try to make position, take that lead away from Devin Zimmerman. Devin Butchino, Sharn Hill, and D. Wright round out the top 5. Hartney, Grayson Pate, Gomes, Carlton Charles, and Joe Wright are your top 10. As we have been racing for 1 hour and 4 minutes, so not too bad of a job by these guys. They are keeping it clean and putting on a show. As now Eddie Morris out in front, he gets his lap lead point. Brad Young still 4 laps down. Dalton Gibson would be your lucky dog. Trey Spears did get his way back into the lead lap. As we went and took a look at Carlton Charles. Pretty good night for Carlton. He's up 10 spots and our biggest mover of the night. D. Wright, though, right behind him, he's up 9 spots. And D currently 7th. Sharn Hill works his way up to 2nd. David Hartney 3rd. Zimmerman has fallen to 4th. Expect 2, maybe 3. Brad Young gets a furloughed black flag and a meatball. Not quite sure what just happened to Brad there. He is struggling tonight a little bit. Well, I can tell you that's not good for Brad Young. He has no fast repair. Hits the apron. Blows the front end off this car. And Brad Young coming through the infield. So he is going to tow it back to pit road. Eddie Morris still your leader. You can see the track temperature continuing to drop down. The ambient air temperature continuing to come down. Not too much difference. It's not super hot here at Charlotte. The track temperature is still 82 degrees. Let's Balenciaga's making some moves. He's made his way into the top 10, currently running 8th. David Hartney trying to get to the bumper of his teammate. The sun's still not set here in North Carolina. Eddie Morris starting to put a little bit of space between him and David Hartney. Hartney now has to contend with Sharn Hill. Here comes Hill, getting to the inside of David Hartney. And Trey Spears has left pit road. He comes right out next to Eddie Morris. That puts Trey Spears 2 laps down if Eddie Morris is able to get around him. 1 lap down. He's able to hold Eddie Morris off. Dalton Gibson still sitting in the lucky dog position. Oh, Brad, that's terrible. Definitely a tough night for you tonight, bud. You were in the same boat that I was in last night. A long night of racing. So with David Hartney, he led 39 laps. Devin Zimmerman has led 33. Eddie Morris 15. Grayson Pate 19. This is going to get very close on who can lead the most laps. It is somewhere between Hartney and Zimmerman. Eddie Morris now trying to run down that number a little bit. Still has a long way to go. And you can see the top 5, 6 really, starting to get really tight. Is Sharn Hill to the lead. Devin Zimmerman follows. They're going to get around Eddie Morris. Devin Butchino follows. Eddie Morris goes from 1st to 4th. Butchino peeks it to the inside. Zimmerman now going to race Sharn Hill for the lead. With Butchino and Eddie Morris right there. Hartney starting to close back in. As we are 80 laps to go. Now Zimmerman on the bottom, fighting Butchino for second. This will give Sharn Hill a second to breathe. But it's going to be a quick second. He knows that these cars behind him have shown a lot of speed tonight. Some early run, some long run. Eddie Moore is dangerously close to that wall up there. Sharn Hill goes in and out. That's going to allow Devin Butchino to move into position to challenge him for this lead. Ooh, Butchino comes up, touches Sharn Hill. A little touch, maybe a little netcode touch. As they are on another 27 lap stint. Oh, Sharn Hill almost breaks loose there. Saw the car almost break sideways. He's able to control it. Definitely see at least 2 pit stops in these guys in the future. And one may be coming in the next 7 laps unless they just try to play a long run game tonight. Track temp and everything still the same. We're keeping an eye on it. And the best way to see it, you can see pink skies ahead. From the view of Ryan Gomes' Cat 5.5. Butchino still not able to get around Sharn Hill. All these drivers on a 31 lap stint, except for Kevin Graham, is on a 29. Trey Spears is on a 14. And Brad Young on a 12, but he is in the pits and done for the night. Joe Wright is also in the pits, looks to be done for the night. He entered on lap 118. Brad Young gets his car back out here and runs 15 laps. He might be able to get around Joe Wright. Butchino does make it to the lead, finally gets around Sharn Hill. With 69 laps to go. and mostly green flag runs. We still have not seen a green flag pit stop. This is starting to set up for what could be the first. Remember, we did see Brad, was it Brad Young? One of them went 50 laps. It was Brad before he had to pit, did go 50 laps. That's 16 laps from now for all of these drivers. Don't know if they're going to let it stay that long. Do they try to maybe half this thing? They could get away, possibly. Oh, Zimmerman and Butchino, they are linked. I'm not quite sure if Butchino came down. Zimmerman just had a huge run, but they got linked for a second. Really good job by Butchino. Not getting his car turned. Eddie Morris has fallen back to 7th. Remember, Grayson Pate won the pole, so Grayson Pate also locks himself into the All-Star race with that pole. He is currently 8th. We haven't seen him up here since the sun started going down. That car has definitely changed for him a little bit. And here comes the 5. Sharn Hill looks to be able to slow it down. And he's into pit road. The first car in. Looks like Balenciaga may be coming with them. No, that was Carlton Charles coming down, not Balenciaga. Carlton is. We're watching pit road. Balenciaga did come in on lap 133. He was coming off the pits. Butchino now coming up to a 40-lap run with Zimmerman, Gomes, and crew. Kevin Graham has entered pit road. He's got to recharge the motion rig. Balenciaga flashing in and out. He's got the fresh tires. He's battling between 1 lap and 2 lap. If Butchino gets around him, he'll be 2 laps down. He's going to be right on that cusp. He should have a lot more speed now coming out with those fresh tires. Still, 12 drivers have not pit. Who will come down next? Do the Devons go together? Does Ryan Gomes follow suit? They go now. It's going to be very tough not to go one more time. With 61 laps, they're at a 42-lap run. Even if they might try to get this to a one-stop, that might be the plan, but how much time do they lose to these cars with fresh tires? Sharn Hill putting up 32nd lap times, Butchino putting up 31.4. Sharn Hill now breaking into the 29s. If that tells you, it's about a 1.5 seconds difference per lap. Everybody who pit is definitely going to have to pit again. I think if you're Devin Butchino, Devin Zimmerman, Ryan Gomes, you're looking for a one-stop pit stop. Little one-stop shop here. I could be wrong. We'll find out. I don't know if they can stay out another 9 laps. It's going to be extremely close. That would give them a 53-lap stint. The most we've seen is 50. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Josh Hall, Billy Tithoff, Eddie Morris. They've entered pit road. Butchino now has led 24 laps. David Hartney has still led the most at 39. And it is getting dark. And it is getting dark quick. Track temp has now dropped to 82 degrees. Ambient air is at 75. So we've lost another degree of temperature. As we are a Cat 5.5 lap to go. Currently, 48 lap run for Butchino, Zimmerman, Ryan Gomes, D. Wright, Grayson Pate, David Hartney, Travis Burton, and Ethan Horse. So that definitely seems to be the plan for these guys. Make it a one-stop pit stop. We get a caution. That will change things. Everybody who pit already will definitely have to come down again. They're going to be praying for a caution. Where our top 8 are okay if they never see the yellow again. And Sharn Hill is back on track and gets... Well, he's right in front of Devin Butchino. He is back on the lead lap. Zimmerman and Butchino linking up again in a very weird fashion. I know they're racing hard up there, but they've got to be careful. They are almost at bingo gas here. 52 lap stint, 52 to go. So they will have the green light to come in for a one-stop shop here. How long do they stay out? Guys like Sharn Hill, who are back on the lead lap, they're already on a 13-lap stint. And the lights are on. Devin Butchino, Devin Zimmerman, Ryan Gomes coming into pit. They had the green light at 50 laps to go. They are going to be joined by Dalton Gibson. Travis Burton, he came in a while ago. Grayson Pate came in. Pate just got out of pit road. He came in 1 lap earlier than the leaders. And they are taking all 4. As Sharn Hill, Eddie Morris still are back in your lead. Carlton Charles up to 3rd. Brad Young, welcome back to the track. He did make it around Joe Wright, so he did gain his position on the night. And make the best out of something that has just been a rough night for Brad Young. He will not finish last. Now, this is where it's going to get really confusing because we're watching Sharn Hill. But you've got Travis Burton. He's still a lap car. He's behind him. He would be your current lucky dog. Butchino comes out in 4th. He's going to be 15 seconds behind Sharn Hill. Sharn Hill will have to pit again. Butchino and crew will not. Butchino, Zimmerman, Gomes will not have to pit. D. Wright will not have to pit. Hartney, Pate, Horst, Gibson will also not have to pit. But Burton, Horst, and Gibson are a lap down. Travis Burton does get back to the lead lap. You see he gets around Sharn Hill. He is currently 14th. So 14 cars are on the lead lap. Air temperature at 75. Track still at 82. There's no way they go 65 laps on their gas tonight. So Hill is going to have to try to get in front of Butchino and get a huge lead. The long run patience may have paid off for those guys who cut this to 1 pit stop. So who needs to give their pit crew a bonus? Well, that's Carlton Charles and Devin Butchino. 37.5 for Carlton Charles and Eddie Morris. Butchino a 37.8. Billy Tithoff a 37.6. And D. Wright a 37.5. So great job by their pit crews. Trey Spears has come down pit road. He still remains 4 laps down. And here's the 3 that are in it for the long haul. They're really going to want to work on saving those tires and closing the gap just enough that they know when Sharn Hill and Eddie Morris go back into pit that they'll be able to get around these guys. A caution comes out, and all bets are off. Trey Spears gets a meatball flag. Let's see if we can figure this one out. You see he's in there. He cleared his meatball flag. Lost his front end. Oh, he's got tire damage. Got pieces flying off the car. On the pit exit, comes up and smashes the wall in front of Eddie Morris. Eddie running a little bit faster than Sharon Hill right now. He's going to look to close that gap. Almost a tenth faster. Brad Young back into pit road. His 31 lap stint. Heck, might as well take the tires. You don't need them. And he's on his way out. See the 78. He's going to take this, I think, pretty cautiously. Pit road has already bit him once tonight. Sharon Hill just led his 22nd lap. Still does not hold a candle to David Hartney, who's at 39. And some of these guys praying for cautions. Some of them praying it stays away, as they know they have the gas and the long run speed to bring this thing home. And I'm talking about the three that are currently sitting 4th, 5th, and 6th, Butchino, Zimmerman, and Gomes. They've cut 5 seconds off Sharon Hill's lead. Still sitting 10 back. Sharon flashes. Oh, this is trouble for the 5. He's going to have to slow down for hitting the grass. And now Hill's going to go sideways. Well, his connection may have just bit him. He flashed in and out. And that might have just ended Sharon Hill chances. Eddie Morris, Butchino, Carlton Charles, Zimmerman. Sharon Hill might be calling it a wrap for the night. And that is a problem with the connection issue. We've seen Hill flash all year. This one might have got him. Might have got a latency spike as he came around. You'll watch him disappear. And he reappears towards the infield, losing control. And Sharon Hill has towed to pit road. And with that, Eddie Morris takes advantage of it. He comes down pit road. He knew he had to stop. He's going to take advantage before Butchino, Zimmerman, and Gomes can make any more time. Can Morris stay on the lead lap? He is going to go one down. But he will have the freshest tires on the track. Well, that's until Kevin Graham has joined him. So here comes the second pit stop for these guys. I don't believe we are going to see 1 through 4 pit again. Carlton Charles, he's coming down. I think these guys are realizing they don't have enough gas. They're on a 28 lap run. Carlton was on a 34. Balenciaga's on 35. They know they don't have the gas. Whereas these three up front, they're only on a 19 lap run. That long run got them back out in front. It is theirs to lose, as they are praying all yellow flags go away. Sharn Hill almost brought one out. Brad Young, get your butt back out there. You may be able to catch another position with Sharn Hill now in pit road. Trey Spears also might be done for the night. Brad Young might be able to gain 2 positions. We'll have to wait and see here. The field extremely separated. Almost single cars by themselves except for our top 3. Buchino, Zimmerman, and Gomes. Ooh, does Chucky get a black flag? I don't know if he had an unsafe pit there. He was coming back out. No, he's going in. He's good. I'm on the wrong part of the track. So Chucky into pit road. Again. He actually went in 4 laps ago. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with Chucky. And I'll tell you, if you're Brad Young, the more the merrier that want to sit on pit road. He is making some positions. .25 to go. 1/8 of the race remains. We have been racing for 1 hour and 42 minutes. These guys have put on a heck of a show. And pit strategy may decide our winners tonight. You have 8 cars on the lead lap. And they are all cars on the long run. If that tells you how it's going. Let's see if we can get those guys up. Everybody to Billy Tithoff on the lead lap. Actually, that wasn't right at all, so I don't know what that was showing. Let's try it again. There we go. A little bit better. So, all the way back to Ethan Horst. These guys are on the long run, finish it empty strategy. Eddie Morris, the first one to pit twice. He's the one's praying for a caution. Track temp now down to 81 degrees. Will we get into the 80? Will we hit 80? That is the question. The air is still 75.18, so still gorgeous temperatures for old Charlotte this time of year. The weatherman was really good to these guys. I feel like it's actually about 89 degrees right now in Charlotte. And there's Eddie Morris. He is trying to get back to the lead lap. So if a caution comes out, he won't have to wait for Lucky Dog and start in the back. He would get his position of 9th, leaving Dalton Gibson the lucky dog. Eddie does get around the Cat 5.5. Butchino has led 48 laps on the night. Morris now gets around Devin Zimmerman. One car to go, and it's his teammate. And you can see the difference of speed. Eddie Morris only on a 14-lap run. These guys are double his run. And he gets around all three pretty easily. If we finish like this, he would finish with the top 10. But he really wants that caution to come out. And it's going to be tough. There's not a lot of jumbled cars together. It's a lot of single cars on the track. This is the jumble. I said those top three. Then you go to D right. Grayson Pate is back here. You've got a little bit of a jumble here. Hartney's by himself. Ethan Horse by himself. Eddie's in front of the leaders. Dalton Gibson by himself. Carlton Charles by himself. Josh Hall. Kevin Graham. You can see they are spaced out. And this is an area to watch. You got two together. These guys 13 laps away from completing 2 long runs here. Will they be able to get it done? Will there be a late caution? We haven't had a lot tonight. The driving been incredibly clean. And still under 2 minutes of racing. Or 2 minutes, 2 hours of racing. So these guys racing their butts off. For a 200 lap race, they've been killing the time. And with that, Buccino will lead the most laps on the night. Nobody can catch him. He's led 56 so far. Zimmerman up into the wall a little bit. And we are in the single digits. Devin Buccino, your leader. Devin Zimmerman in second. Ryan Gomes third. D. Wright and Grayson Pate. Remember Ethan Horst? Well, he had a horrific start to tonight. He's looking for a top 10 now. He's in 8th. Hartney's in 7th. Travis Burton 6th. Eddie Morris 9th. And Carlton Charles looking for another top 10 on the season. And Trey Spears got a meatball flag in the pits. He's good to go. Now remember Brad Young? He's 28 laps down. Sharn Hill is 26. Brad Young, who was in 19th and dead in the water, looking to gain his 3rd position because cars have given up. Oh, bad news for Eddie Morris. He's now a lap down and sitting in the lucky dog. Devin Buccino puts him a lap down. .42 lap run for Buccino and crew. Eddie Morris only on a 26, and these guys are getting around him like he's sitting still. Eddie might have burned his stuff up, making up ground to get back to the leaders. Zimmerman. Oh, Zimmerman contact. Who's able to keep it off of Eddie Morris. It looks like he hit the wall and just came swerving down. Oh, Joe, somebody got to save the world. Thankfully, it's you and not me tonight. And thankfully, it's not David Hartney on a Tuesday night. I enjoyed racing like crap last night. So Joe Wright to work. Sharn Hill with the flash out. Trey Spears with damage. Brad Young somehow fixes everything. He moves to 16th. Buccino bringing it to 3 laps to go. Zimmerman gonna try to push this car. He's got 3 laps. Does he have anything for Devin Buccino? Ryan Gomes has fallen way off pace, but still holds a 3, almost 4-second lead on D. Wright. So he's trying to finish with back-to-back podium nights. Neon having the best team point night with David Wright and Devin Buccino, 1-4. Butchino trying to bring it to the line. He's going to have some lap traffic. This is going to give Zimmerman a chance. The white flag is out. That is Ethan Horst. He's going to go down a lap. Trying to get out of the way of Zimmerman. It pushes Zimmerman high into the wall. Eddie Morris swerving behind him. That separates Devin Butchino and Devin Zimmerman. Ethan Horst could have slowed down Butchino. Butchino went low on him. It forced Horst to go up, get out of his way, and Zimmerman was making a move up high. Now Horst and Zimmerman making contact again. Butchino going to win tonight. Zimmerman second. Ryan Gomes crosses at third. D. Wright fourth. Eddie Morris will lock in eighth. Ethan Horst ninth. Grayson Pate comes across fifth. Travis Burton sixth. David Hartney 7. And 10th, Carlton Charles. Now, let's get our full screen results up. The 4 remaining Neon drivers finish in the top 10. Gomes, back-to-back podiums. Zimmerman, another podium for him. Brad Young, Mr. Resilient, 16th. They'll get their pictures. We'll head to commercial. All right, we'll get this thing to the post race. Oh, let me get rid of the music thing one more time. It's on every slide, and I don't know why, but that's okay. And we'll start with last night's truck winner. Ryan Gomes, guy in the booth, get a copy.
Guy, I got you. What's up?
I don't even know what you're doing back up in here. 2 nights in a row. You won last night. You take a third tonight. Charlotte has been good to you, my friend. How we feeling?
Oh, hot, sweaty, but good. Yeah, no, that was a fun one for sure.
Man, really hard racing up front. Anywhere between first and seventh, there was really hard racing. Some door actions, everybody keeping it pretty clean. Not many cautions. You stayed out, and it looks like our top 7 actually stayed out on that last 50 lap run, and it paid off because the league does not caution. Um, what were you thinking going into that long run?
Oh, I was definitely kind of kicking myself for not coming in and topping off the tank, but luckily we had enough, and I think we made it with a couple laps in the clear, so that was kind of nice. But no, just running with Devin and Devin. I mean, I think, like I told them just a second ago, I learned a lot there. I think I got in too tight with Zimmerman and was getting the car way too tight and burned the tires up because those guys just set sail, and all I could do is watch them run away from me.
Well, they may have ran away, but you had yourself a good week here at Charlotte. You got the big win last night, which got that monkey off your back, and brought Starch Racing a win. And then you come out for trackside too and bring a third place. So congratulations. Next week, Sonoma. How we feeling?
I feel decent where we're at with points wise. Sonoma, I'm a really solid mid pack guy there. So just right, left, try to keep it on the track and hope to get a maybe top 10 out of it.
Well, that's it, man. Congratulations on the week. It's been fun to watch. Glad I got to witness last night, even though I rode the wall the entire last lap watching it. Got a little bit better of a view tonight watching you come in third. You were up front pretty much all night. Didn't end up leading a lap, but we're there constantly. Hell of a job this week, man. Before I let you get out of here, give you the opportunity. Who we thanking? And not Riley.
Yeah.
Not Riley.
No, I got to thank him. If he would have been there last night, he probably would have beat me in that one because this is just his kind of track. But yeah, you had to mention the lead not getting a lap. It was there all night. I could see it. I could feel it. I just couldn't quite get it. But thank my dad, my parents, if they're watching. Hopefully they actually watch tonight. I think he turned it off early last night. So thank you up there in the booth. Love watching these things back. Devin, Eddie, Hartney, Sylvain, all the guys doing everything behind the scenes. My teammate Trey for showing up, and I didn't teaming up this year. He's definitely been kind of a riot, so he's broke a lot of the tension, and we'll get him back up front. He'll get some runs. We'll get him into the playoffs, and we'll be pretty strong there.
Well, man, congratulations on the Charlotte run. Let's see if we can keep the hot streak going, especially Tuesday nights. Let's see if we can get someone else up there for Starch. It won't be me, by the way, because I'm a 5 and done type guy at Sonoma. You don't want me on the track. I can't even turn left and right. Doesn't work well for me. Yeah, it's not good. I can barely turn left. So to throw a right in there every once in a while, I'll be right into the grass. But
and I got a special thanks for you to having that the timing ticker, Formula One style. But
I fixed it, baby. I even put it up there. We're not running Formula Ones tonight, and I realized it was misset. So hey, we put it up the right way. This way, everybody can actually read it and see how far back we are from cars instead of the car in front. So.
Appreciate it, man. All right. Thanks, guy.
Yes, sir. We'll catch you next week, Tuesday night.
Yep.
Mr. Ryan Gomes, the Cat 55. Big week at Charlotte. And winner of stage 2. Devin Zimmerman. By the way, since I had to kick you out of the booth because I almost got you killed by lap traffic, your mom said, "Hey, buddy, great racing." And as I was about to tell you that, you almost died. So I just kicked you out before you did die by lap traffic, and I felt horrible. But, man, you guys took a big gamble. You prayed no cautions. No cautions happened. You went on the 48-lap run. You come home with another podium finish. How are we feeling after tonight?
Pretty good. I wish I would have been able to stretch it one more lap on the first run before when we tried to stretch it. But I was just running too low. But if I could stretch it one more lap, I really could have run my race at the end and possibly gotten by Bacino a little bit because he was still saving at the second run, and so was I. And it is what it is when you play the field game. So we made it. Yeah, it was a good race overall. The stages were amazing. Eddie put up a heck of a fight for stage 2. Devin for stage 1. It was great all around. Sucks that some lap traffic got in the way at the end there. I think I could have at least given a show in the last turn. I found something in 1 and 2 at the end, and I thought I might have been able to at least get side by side coming to the line there, but the lap traffic got in the way and blocked me, and it was over.
Man, I was just about to bring up that lap traffic to you because, it could go 50-50 there. That lap traffic can slow up Devin Buccino and give you a huge run to be able to close the gap and get side by side. Or it plays in the way it did. Buccino made a huge move to go around him, and I think it pushed him up as you made your move, and it just boxed you in. And I was like, well, there goes this chance. I think we all saw it, but you know what? Still another podium finish and still killing in the points this season.
Yeah, I mean, consistency is a good measure, but would love to get a win. Just not in the cards. I think last night we kind of ran the same thing. We tried a fuel strategy and it didn't work out with a caution. And tonight we traded the full strategy and it worked out. Just unlucky. But no, Buccino did exactly what he was supposed to. He used the lap cars to pick. That's a smart defensive move. So I hand it to him. That was a great move to secure the win. So no ill feeling or anything like that. But on the other end of it, it does suck. But everybody's racing for something. I get it. So it's okay. We'll come back and do it again at a road course next week, huh?
Well, yeah, and it's going to be a challenge, those left-rights. Man, I know it by the end of this season, we will make Devin Zimmerman a bride. He will get to wear white on his day. We are trying.
Yeah, one of these days.
You are
one
so
of these
close
days.
week in and week out. And your mom's sitting here. She is rooting you on the entire way. I mean, I told her, I said, if they start cautioning, she's going to finish the broadcast because I'm going to bed. But you guys kept it clean. I mean, the amount of long runs, I think we went on a 100-lap stint towards the end. I think you guys broke it down 50-50. We didn't caution after the stage. So
yeah, it was great racing all around. Like I said, for the stage and everything. And the thing is it wasn't, like one guy running away with it and the field getting strung out. We got strung out a little bit with the pit stops, but still, like, there was battles all over the track. And I mean, Charlotte's a pretty narrow 1.5 miles, especially off of turn 4, and just the respect everybody gave. I mean, there was some rubbing, and that's just to be expected because it's a narrow track. So, you do what you can, but no, it was great racing all around. I think, was it Hartney had a fantastic run. I was surprised when he flew by me in stage 2. I was like, man, where did Hartney come from? So, yeah, no, he had a great run tonight. I think of some of the other guys, Pate, what a great pole lap from him. Gomes sticking with us on the strategy there. I think we were kind of running nose to tail when we came out, and I was backing off a little more just to save tires for the end. And I think Gomes was just staying right on my tail, and I think he ended up kind of overcooking the right front, so he couldn't hang with us at the end. But it was a great drive all around, and Gomes was trying to go back to back. So, but no, it was fun. That was a fun race,
man. And I'll tell you, you go back and rewatch this broadcast tomorrow. I think I had probably the most excitement come between you and David Hartney, where it was lap upon lap of you guys back and forth. I was in like 4 different camera angles. I kept calling it. One lap, it's Hartney, then it's you, then it's Hartney. You ended up, what'd you end up leading here? 34 laps. Hartney had 39. Man, we had so many long lap leaders. It was great.
Sharn, unfortunately, I know Sharn messed up his pits up, so I thought, it sucks for him. But no, it was some great battles with the 5 car too, and I know we kind of made some door contact a little bit. Nothing personal. It just got.
It was just racy.
I got a little. It was racy, and when you're on the bottom, it pushes into one. So if you're not ready for it. And I missed it a couple of times, and we kind of just door banged a little bit. And then I think he got enough of it because he side checked me on the front stretch, and I was just like, yeah, I deserve that.
Well, it was definitely a fun night, man. Before I let you get out of here and I get Butchino in here, you know how we're going to leave off? Give you an opportunity to thank everyone. Floor's yours.
Yeah, appreciate it. On tick on the car tonight. Shout out to Harry Gant, the Skull Bandit car. That's the paint scheme I'm running. One of my favorite paint schemes, but put the on tick on there instead. Just made it look similar. And so shout out to them and to Healthcare Billing, 100 Anesthesia, Common Sense Supplements, all the fans out there. Appreciate y'all hanging with us. This was a long one, but it was an exciting one. Shout out to all my fans, my mom, and everyone else who watches that I send it out to. I know there's quite a few of you, so appreciate all of them. Appreciate you up in the booth for putting this on. I know this was a long one for you as well, so hopefully we made it exciting. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We'll catch you next week as we head to Sonoma.
Yep.
Devin Zimmerman takes home second. We're going to make that man a bride one time. And sharing a screen down here, it's going to have to end because it's time for your interview, Mr. Devin Butchino. How we feeling tonight after leading 67 laps and going on a 100-lap no-caution run?
Very sweaty. But I need to get my flowers a little bit, guy, because I think I get some flowers for setting this up correctly compared to the 3 All-Star races that I've ruined.
You
So.
do. You did
A little
fantastic.
bit.
You threw me off when a caution didn't come out at 30, and then I went back and read it and just realized I can't read. Even though I typed it, I read it, I copied it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You did fantastic. It looked beautiful. The sun definitely gave some people a little bit of chaos. It was blinding. We ran cockpit. And then when it finally got dark, I think we ended with a track temp of 70 on the nose. So, beautiful night. Big strategy coming from the top 3. Actually, I don't even know, top 7 all the way down. David Hartney. You guys split it in half and prayed no cautions. And this league came through for you. No cautions after the stage. So, hell of a job. Yeah. Hell of a job. You win here at Charlotte.
Yeah, that last stage was tricky. I did a fuel run in practice, and it was right at 50 laps. So I knew if the stage came out at the end of 100, we'd be in the window by a couple laps. But the caution coming out 5 laps early and leaving us an even 101 laps to go, it was tough. It was tough. These guys were just under a blanket all night, and me, Devin, and Ryan I felt like we were mirroring each other, kind of like me, Zach, and Zim last week. So we tried clutching it into one handful laps that second to last run because we were right on it. I was hoping it would buy me one more lap over them, but we came in on the same lap. I think it was 51. So we knew it was pretty much going to be just, if it goes green, us 3 against the world battling it out, and caught some lap traffic that played a little bit there at the end. But it was just back and forth, man. I knew Zim was really fast from the first stage. We were Dorn for the first stage win, and he got the second stage. We just couldn't get through the field in the second stage, and he was breathing down our necks on the last pit stop, and he was there at the end. Ryan had a really good long run speed as well. So, that's this league, man. A lot of green flag racing, on your toes if you make one mistake. It was just like last week. I had Cox breathing on me the entire last run, and it was Zimmerman here today. So it's this league. It really pushes you to be the best you can on here, and just thankful we were able to get it done again.
Well, and for all those old guys who got to get up at 4 a.m., who didn't show up tonight because they thought they'd be here all night, we finished this race in under 2 hours and on normal average pace of a normal league race. And that's how clean it was tonight. I don't really know because you didn't give me, the rights I needed, so I didn't know where the accidents were. I don't know where we finished on incidents tonight. But, I can see it now. We, nobody finished with the 0X, courtesy of the stupid grass in the tri-oval. But minimal.
Yeah, we wanted to, we have such a great group of guys, and even at the end of last season, we wanted to bring back the Crown Jewels. You know how we used to do the Crown Jewel races that were a little bit longer, add an extra stage in there, and the final finishing order was double points, but the double points were way too much in case someone couldn't make the race. So we went back to kind of our grassroots of crown jewel races. You know, I feel like the Dega playoff Dega race, Daytona 500, and then we were missing it last season. We didn't do anything like this last season. You know, Indy, Darlington, or Charlotte. So we made it a little bit longer. We tried some new things out with day to night time, and that's definitely, I think, something we could revisit. I think it definitely played a really unique factor. There were comers and goers throughout the race. So it's I think it all worked out. You know, a little bit of a test session as we move forward into the end of this regular season and next season. So it does. That's tight. Yeah. Yeah. No, and it's cool anytime you can add parity to the league, and I think it definitely did that. I mean, as you said, there were comers and goers, and you can ask Eddie. That was the first thing I said when we got to lap traffic. It just seems like I know we caught some last week too, and it's just first thing I said before I even got to him is like, man, I just don't want these lap lap guys to play a factor in the win. It doesn't matter if I'm first or second. You know what I mean? I want to be able to duke it out with the guys that you battled for this many laps. But um, I will say Ethan did a good job though. He held his line. He showed top. He gave me the bottom. He showed top, and he stayed there. So you know, I applaud him for trying to pick a lane and stay in it. You know what I mean? It's tough here to just throw it up to the wall in turn one and two. If you know what I mean, you can't get to the apron. You can't just throw it up to the wall. So I do applaud him for establishing his lane, staying there. So yeah, just I thought it was a good show. I'm really excited to watch this one, and yeah, for all the people that were thinking it'd be too long, man, this one wrapped up pretty quick. It flew by, but it definitely had to work for it.
It really did, man. Well, before I let you get out of here and get into the garage with the rest of the guys, you know how we're going to leave off? Floor's yours.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I want to thank my girlfriend Kaylee. Always super supportive of this. No reminders necessary. We're getting ready for the our big move down to Florida, so I'm not sure if I'll be racing next Wednesday.
Oh,
So it's really
thankfully,
good.
we'll have chances. Got it.
No, it's a road course. I love to run the road course, but a late race and then heading
Are
out
you going to make
Thursday.
Tuesday? I think you should take Tuesday night off.
I'm thinking about it.
You
I'm
should.
thinking it's just tough, man. We race late and we have to tear down the desk before we go to bed. It just getting prepared for the big move down to your neck of the woods. Wouldn't do it. Couldn't do without her. I appreciate you for broadcasting. I know you said you're going to be in for a late one, but I'm making it later than it should be, so it went pretty quick for you. I want to, appreciate everyone in this league that showed up and continues to show up for us. This league would be nothing without the drivers. I want to thank, the St. Jude's Marathon weekend in Memphis. We appreciate the sponsorship coming from I believe it was Dalton. Was it Dalton or Ethan? I apologize
I
on
think
that.
tonight's Ethan with Shake and Bake.
Ethan. Yep. So I appreciate Ethan sponsoring tonight's race. Sold out season. We appreciate everything about it. So, Dev Sports Cards, Level Up Subs, Morse Customs, New Craft Fine Jewelry and Design, and yeah, I just appreciate everyone that's got something to do with this league and puts it on. It takes a village. So,
That's all we got. There's no more.
Blue Team Alpha, why not?
Well, and we'll shout out Blue Team Alpha, and also I'd like to also shout out Tammy Strong. Huh?
Yeah.
Thank your
yeah,
parents. Got to
yeah,
throw out
yeah.
to your parents. They're
No,
here.
my mom got her. She got some chemo today, so she's. I gotta thank her doctors. So they stepped up and they got this round of treatment, the one that they didn't want to get approved. Not the doctors, the people above the doctors.
It's always
the
the people above the doctors.
Yeah, they didn't want to give it to her, but they put their foot down, got her what she needed, had her chemo today, and she's rip roaring, kicking ass, man. So shout out to my mom, my dad. Yeah, she's got this, man.
That's awesome, man. And if we don't talk to you before you make that big trip, you drive safe, man. Take your time down 95. Find you a Boosie's. Heck, you might find one of our drivers down there. Maybe that's where he's at tonight.
Travis, I'll go see him.
You might find Travis. I think he's at every Buc-ee's possible.
Yeah.
But man, enjoy it. Enjoy coming down to the heat, and enjoy that beautiful emerald water you get to experience that I've had for the last 20 years, man. So I'm excited for you guys. Just be safe. Take your time, man. And when you get set back up, hey, we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Big time. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a great night, Devin. If we don't see you at Sonoma, better for me.
We'll see.
All right,
We'll
brother.
see.
All right.
Take care, brother. Thank you.
Too. And Devin, I just brought him back down. Devin Butchino wins at Charlotte. He was already locked in. He's going to maintain the points lead. He was able to get around Devin Zimmerman. That's going to be it from me. I think we're scheduled David Hartney Sunday. We'll see. Either way, I don't care. He'll let me know. It'll be one of us. We'll be in the booth for NSRA. And then we're going to go back to the tour and pray these guys learn how to clean it up. It was some fun racing, but boy, those Gen 6s were a handful. And then, probably my least favorite race, the road course. They're tough. They give us a great opportunity to learn about drivers who are struggling. And it gives me plenty of interview time, although we never see cautions. So there is a benefit. Great job by the league tonight. It was fun to watch. Thank you for everybody hanging with me and staying tough through it. I know you guys all have your favorite drivers. Some of you are the drivers, man. And I definitely appreciate you all listening in and yelling at me. I didn't fall asleep, so kudos. We will catch y'all. I don't know if Thursday is going to happen. David Hartney, if we go live, he'll go live. He'll share the link. Depends on what his work schedule is looking like. But he will definitely see us, one of us, on Sunday night for NSRA. Appreciate y'all, and you have a great night. And thanks again to Dev Sports Cards for putting on a great Next Gen series here at SCSRA.